Hey guys, welcome back to Stormworks, and welcome back to the build of our 100-seater aircraft. As you guys can see right here, we ended up building a full fuselage in the previous video. We have a cockpit at the front, we have a fuselage with 100 seats inside, and we actually have the tail section sort of done as well. What I wanted to do today was actually try and figure out the rest of the tail section, maybe build the other wings coming out the sides, the horizontal stabilizers, and also figure out some sort of landing gear situation over here somewhere. Not entirely sure where it's going to go just yet, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to building and see what we can do. Alright, so let's go ahead and start by doing whatever we want to do at the back right here. I think where I want the tail fins to go is actually like in this little section around here somewhere, but I'm thinking it's probably easier to do it right here. So let's grab some red, shove that into there, shove it into here, and into here. We'll then build all of these areas up, and then we'll just build the fins onto that. I think this will be fine. So shove one of these guys onto there like this, and then we'll do, I don't know, like 4 of those, something like that. That is just 3. Hopefully that'll be enough, though. Maybe. You know what, actually, that doesn't seem too bad. What I want to do is to actually delete this guy and these guys, this guy and those guys, this one and these ones, this one and these ones, and instead of, like a flat front of the wing, we're going to have it actually be angled. I just think that'll make it look a hell of a lot nicer, and that'll be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and chuck that across there. We're going to go to the underside and we're going to do the same thing. However, the front of the wing is going to be inverted. So instead of it being the wrong way around, we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I think. Maybe. All right, chuck all those into there. Go ahead and do this all the way out to here and fill in this little section back here as well. Okay, so far so good. Let's go ahead and delete a bunch of this and a bunch of this, and go to control surface and try and figure that out as well. So medium, I'm assuming, needs to go on the wings, although if large fits, then large sits, I guess. No, I think we're gonna go with medium ones. Yeah. Alright, so shove this on the back end, I believe, just like this. We're gonna do the same right there as well. That's awesome. And then we're gonna need a large one to actually go in here. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Let's go ahead and delete these guys, and do this instead. There we go. And there we go. We're going to go to this side and do the same thing. 1, 2, and this one as well. 1, 2. Alright, excellent. On these pieces, I think I might actually... Oh, I don't know. Idea. Chuck this into there like so. Then we'll chuck it into here as well, and then we'll just have these guys be short on this side. Maybe that's fine, maybe it's not fine. I think it looks okay. It does possibly look a little bit small, but I think that's gonna be okay. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Alright, here we go. So, I'm not entirely sure where this should go still. I feel like it's gonna be for the wings. So, it's gonna go around here. Essentially, what I'm gonna do is delete a bunch of these. I don't know. Where are the wings going to go on this thing? How big are the wings even going to be? I have no idea. But we're going to delete pretty much the entire side so that I can build a little bit of like a bulbous thing that pokes out the sides. I'm sure this will be fine. So, grab this guy, grab it in white, and chuck it on there just like so. Hey, that's fine. Chuck this one on there as well. And actually, I think I want it to come down and underneath. Maybe by 1. Just 1. I think that'll be okay. Let's go ahead and chuck this across here, just like this. And we're going to send it... Oh, do I want to box it off there or not? I have no idea. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll just send it backwards like this. There, that'll be fine. All right, delete most of that. Excellent. Go ahead and chuck this guy into here like this. And then we'll do these guys round the edges. Although, actually, I need it to come outwards as well. So, I guess, let's go ahead and do another one of these. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Chuck that onto there. We'll grab one of these guys, and we'll do this. And then, I guess we need to do the same thing on the top. Although, I feel like that's kind of tricky. Let's chuck this guy into there for now. We'll do one of these guys as well, and then we'll chuck this guy on top. Oh, that could be snazzy. Yeah, that could work. All right, shove this on. Bosh. And then I guess we'll just send it back. I don't know if this is correct or a good way of doing this, but it's what we've got so far. If the wings are going to be attached onto here, though, we might want to do it a little bit differently. Not going to lie. So this might end up changing a little bit, but we'll see. All right, check that all on. What does that even look like? Yeah, so far it seems a bit weird, actually. Seems very strange. Is that about right? I don't really know. I feel like if the wings are gonna go on there, then maybe this is okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'm liking the way that it looks, though. So maybe this is fine. Okay, so I guess if we've got the wing the way that we've got the wing section so far, this should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and build this backwards by like 2 of these. We're then gonna go out, I guess, by like 1 of those, just so that we can get into this bit that is going to allow us to go straight out sideways. We're going to go out as far as we can, and the main reason for that is because, well, we need them to be wings. So yeah, let's then go ahead and obviously do these pieces. We're gonna chuck one of these onto here like this. In fact, let's do like 2 of those, and then we're gonna chuck, I guess, these guys onto here and just send it all the way across. We're then going to do the same thing on the underside, and then we'll go from there. So grab these guys, and chuck them on. There we go. Hopefully, when I do this, we can attach these guys onto here like this. And hopefully that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit odd, but maybe it'll work. Who knows? Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how to do the back of the wing bit just yet, but I'm thinking if it comes straight out like this, that's kind of ugly, maybe? So, if we wanted to, we could start sending it backwards, but the thing is, I'd have to use these, and that obviously is too much of an angle, so we can't use this, but we might be able to use these. So if I send that out like that, we can then attach this guy onto here like this, although even that seems a little bit drastic. So maybe we actually have to use these guys, and then we add this onto here like this, and we send it backwards like that. I think that's kind of how I'm going to have to do this. So delete one further, shove it on there, do it all the way out, and connect it all together. I don't know, is this the correct way of doing this? Maybe. I feel like that is a nicer wing shape. So far, I think this is sort of fine, I guess. The thing is, we're gonna need a bigger area to actually build these wings onto, so I'm gonna have to get on with that very soon. We need a bigger workbench. Yeah, we totally do. But the way these wings currently are, I actually think looks fine. It's just, obviously, without the extra bit of the wing, I feel like it's not great. Also, they might be a little bit too chunky. Although maybe not. I don't know. I'm never very good at getting the scales right. Okay, that works then. So I've gone ahead and added this little like bump underneath that hopefully looks like it's supporting the wing quite a bit. You can see that my other bit of the plane is out there. That's fine. And you can also see that I've tried to do like the top end to sort of merge the wings in as well. And as well as that, I've done a little bit on the back that hopefully should look nice, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let me go get a bigger workbench, and then I'm just going to extend the wing out, make it a little bit skinnier as we come out to the end, and hopefully it'll look nice by the end point, I guess. Okay, so as you can see, because I'm using 1x4s here, and I'm using 1x4s here, these two will never, ever, ever meet, and that is an issue. So, we're now going to have to go back into this, delete all of these guys, delete all of these guys, and all of these guys, including that one, and these guys, I guess, and we're going to have to replace these with... Actually, those guys might be able to stay there. I'm not sure. We might have to change that, we might not. But we're going to change them into these, so hopefully... Oh, that is a much steeper gradient. Okay, right, let's go ahead and get rid of all this. There we go. And then hopefully we can sort this bit out. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll be able to sort it out. It's annoying that I've built it all in now already, but it's going to be fine. All right, leave all of that as is. We're going to go up here. We're going to use these guys, and we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Delete those two. And then we're going to have to shove these guys on top of here as well. Yes. Essentially what this does is allows for the front of the wing to sort of meet up with the back of the wing, meaning that our wing shape will be better. Also, I'm not mirroring, but that's fine. We can do that afterwards. All right, go ahead and grab this, send it out to there. That's awesome. We're going to do the same thing right here, send it out to there. That's awesome as well. Okay, we're going to grab this guy, send that all the way back to the same place as this one, and then we're going to do all of these guys as well. All right, it is taking quite a bit of time to do this, but hopefully our wings look nice by the end. In fact, I actually kind of like the thickness of them. I think this is going to work out nicely. All right, so grab this guy. We're going to send it out a lot further to about there. I'm going to have to do these guys, obviously going back over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I need to do all of these as well. Oh, come on. There we go. Maybe one last one as well. Here we go. There we go. All right, cool. And then I need to obviously do all of these guys. There's so much to do here. But as you can see, they now sort of meet up at the end. This is too close, so I'm going to delete these ones. There we go. But I think this is pretty good. Yeah. I think this is going to be great. So, shove this guy onto here. Bosh that all the way forwards to there. Go to the underside. Yes! We're going to obviously... what am I doing? What am I doing? We're going to obviously attach this guy to there and do this. Awesome. And then we need to attach all of those together, and that should give us a pretty nice looking wing, I think. Possibly. Alright, shove all that into there. Shove this one from there to here. We're going to obviously connect all of the top pieces as well. There we go. Oh, yeah, that gives us a really nice looking wing. Okay, I'm going to fill the end piece in for now. Obviously, deleting all of these bits. These don't need to be here. They're just adding more weight, so we'll get rid of those. And I'll fill that little bit in on the end. Okay, right. Now that we've got this wing somewhat sorted, let's go ahead and delete all of this one. Copy and paste this one to this side, and hopefully that'll be good. I don't know if these wings are actually big enough for this. So what I'm going to do is, because we've got the area to actually do this, I'm going to maybe move all of this backwards by a bit. I don't know how much by, but let's try it. So if I grab like the entire back of the wing, unfortunately it is going to grab a bit of the front of the wing as well. But if I cut this and I move it all backwards to maybe like here, there we go, we paste that on. Obviously I'm going to have to delete the entire front end of this wing, all of this bit and all of this bit, including this. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. The fact that I've just copied and pasted the wing over to the other side, and now I'm doing something this drastic, is annoying. It really is. But hopefully it looks better because we've done this. So let's go ahead and zoom this out even further. There we go. We're going to zoom this one out even further as well. There we go. Delete that guy. Shove this one onto here like this. There we go. Delete all of the inside pieces of this and I guess attach it together. Okay. Right, hopefully this wing now is better. But we just can't tell. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. I'm sure it'll be fine. Shove all that down to the end. Bring it to the underside. Delete this guy. Do it again. And then obviously I'm going to fix the rest of the wing. There you go. So now the wing is this size instead of this size, which is a bit different. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this wing over to this side, and then I think we'll be good to go. There we go. So what do we have here? Well, we've obviously got our aircraft. We got our wings attached onto it. We've got our tail fins attached on as well, although they do look a little bit small. So I'm feeling like maybe making those a little bit bigger. I think that makes sense. But yeah, I think the wings actually do sort of suit this so far. what I need to do next is add engines, add landing gear, and then we can actually maybe do a little bit of interior and get this thing actually in the air. I think that'd be a really, really cool thing to do. But for now, I guess this is going to be the end of episode 2 because we've done what I wanted to do. We've added wings and we've added the little things on the side at the bottom, which is cool. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.